Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Right now let's take a look at the gold market as usual. So yesterday we have suggested that market probably prepares for upward breakout, the challenging of the 1245 tops rather than for a deep retracement. Based on the action that we see on the daily chart, based on some price behavior that we have on the intraday charts. Also, guys, yesterday FOM's minutes that have been released shows not as hawkish sentiment of the members of the open market committee as market expect to see it. So the chances on the March rate hike still exist, but it has become smaller than it was before the minutes have been released. So that's why that was also a supportive factor for the gold market. And on the daily chart, you could see how market is calling below 1245 area. This is target of the ABCD pattern, 618 extension of this ABCD pattern. It's also monthly pivot resistance one, and it doesn't show any significant bounce up. Usually when the market stands very close to the resistance area, it means that market is preparing for the breakouts, building an energy for the upward breakout. And from the Jod-Napoli point of view, we have the signs of the bullish dynamic pressure here. So you can see this market is forming high tops while trend has turned to the bearish side. This indicates that probably sooner rather than later market will make an attempt of upward breakout. Minimum target of the dynamic pressure is taken out of these tops. So our destination point in the short-term perspective is 1255. That maybe market will even make the attempt to challenge this resistance till the end of the week. It's also possible. From the classical point of view, you could recognize here forming the pennant on the daily chart. So some kind of this is also classical upward continuation pattern is forming here. That's why currently, guys, we see more, we treat the behavior of the gold market more bullish rather than bearish. On the 4-hour time frame chart, as we have suggested, this grabber that has been formed has been erased, as you can see by this action. Also, overall price behavior mostly suggests the upward continuation rather than deeper retracement, just based on action of the second top. Because, guys, if we would suggest this forming this double top pattern, on the slope of the second top, the bears should take the control of the market and downward action should accelerate. But here, we see quite another story. No acceleration, some flat action, even holding standing above the weekly pivot point. So mostly indicates bullish behavior. Here we have two different patterns. One pattern we have this large butterfly that we have discussed in the hourly chart. On here, this one. So this could become left wing, this will become right wing. Okay, and right now we have also the smaller pattern. It's right here. As you can see, smaller butterfly is forming. It's 1255 extension. This coincides with the deadly fib resistance. This could become left wing. Here market could form the right wing, starting upward action here. On the hourly chart, guys, we have also more bullish behavior rather than bearish. So that's our large butterfly, small butterflies here. Take a look what we have. In fact, butterfly. Yesterday we have discussed inner Gartner's 222 buy pattern. So this first up, ABCD retracement, right to the 618 support. So very classical behavior. So it's almost from the theoretical point of view, it looks perfect. Upward rebounds. Here you could also recognize some kind of the reverse head and shoulders pattern that we have discussed yesterday. Based on these patterns, guys, we have different destination points. So some large patterns point on the 1255, 1252 area. So just let's calculate the inner ABCD as well. So what target we will get. So right also 1253. So somewhere around 1250, 1255 area. Multiple patterns point on this area. So it's ABCD, butterfly. This butterfly also we have calculated the extension of this possible minor butterfly, right? So it's 1255. Smaller patterns that stands inside the butterfly. So for example, as I said, this reverse head and shoulders, we have A, B, C bottom. The first target stands at 1245, so it should lead the market right back to the tops. Second one also stands 1255, so 1618 extension of this butterfly. So that being said, currently price action looks bullish on the gold market. We would not see some warning signs, some flaws in this behavior, so that could give it a hint this probably market will fail and start dropping. Currently would not see any signs for that. That's why our suggestion is that maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but anytime, anyway, this should be happen soon. Market will challenge 1245 area and will continue action right to the next destination point 1255. This is in the short-term perspective. In the long-term perspective, we have some other targets, but right now they stand beyond the daily level path. That's why they are not so as interesting as 1255. So that's our current view on the gold market.